Hey everyone, it's Alison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Alison, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, BC, which is a suburb of Vancouver. So welcome if this is your first time visiting me live, or if you're watching me on replay, I appreciate that too. Leave a comment so I know that you've been here. I'm going to just make sure that everything is running smoothly on all my streams so that you're getting me. Okay, so I'm good. I'm on my Facebook page now. I'm going to just go check to make sure I've got sound. So let me go do that, and then we'll be ready. Okay, let's see if I've got my sound going here. Go do that. Yep, awesome. So we're ready to go. Just need some people to join us. So I'm going to wait for you guys to come, and we'll get started on a beautiful new project. You can probably see in my screen to the right of my face that we're going to be using the Framed Florets Bundle, which is part of that fabulous Fitting Florets collection that was launched November 1st and will be available until the end, well, I think it's January 4th, or while supplies last. And it's that while supplies last that can be a little bit disconcerting because sometimes things sell out and then we're disappointed. Okay, so I'm just gonna, we're only at 3:01, so I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes. While we're doing that, let me tell you a bit more about Fitting Florets. There are some products that are going to be carrying forward into the next catalog, so into the January to April catalog. And those are one of the bundles. I'll be showing you that. While the other products in the collection will not be carrying forward, and one item has actually sold out. So I'll show you those live so you can see what's at stake. After my card making today, I'm going to also be talking to you about the last chance sale that starts tomorrow. It starts at midnight Mountain Time. So if you live where I live on the west coast of Canada or the west coast of the US, it's actually going to start at 11 p.m. tonight for us. So you'll want to go and check out the items that are discounted. I'm going to show you a few of them today. And you're also going to want to check out the clearance rack because it's going to refresh tomorrow. And when they say refresh, they mean they're going to add more products that haven't been on there, that they've gone and looked at their inventory and seen what they can discount and put up there. So no one's joining me, which is a bit weird because normally there would be quite a few people on here by now. So I'm hoping that it's just a glitch. But I'll go ahead and I'll make my card and we'll see who pops on. And if you're joining me late, you can always go back and watch the replay. So let's do that. Go over here. So this is a card. I'm not making this card today, but this is a card I did receive. And it is beautiful. It's a step card. It's kind of weird. I feel like I'm now just, taping a live video to show later. It's kind of weird, but anyway, so we're going to use it. So let me tell you what's available. So sadly, as part of that collection were the gold adhesive back swirls. So those have sold out. So there's no more of those available, sadly. We've still got the gorgeous designer series paper. Hi, Diana. I'm so glad you came because I was thinking that there was something wrong. Thanks for popping on. Really appreciate it. I'm just going through the Fitting Florets collection. So this is the gorgeous designer series paper. There's 6 patterns, 12 by 12, but it's double-sided. So you actually get 12 patterns. So you get 12 sheets, 12 by 12 of those. Okay. And then we're going to be using today the Framed Florets stamp set along with the Framed Florets dies. And then one of the add-ons of the collection is the Framed and Festive stamp set, which are Christmas sayings. Okay, so that's kind of what the collection is all about. I'm so glad you came, Diane. I was beginning to think that something was wrong with the broadcast, but you're here, and so it's just you and me, kid. We're going to have fun. So let's get started. Now, Framed Florets, I know you're always here when you can be, and I appreciate it. So Framed Florets is actually the bundle that Patsy Waggoner, who is my border buddy, as you guys know, she lives in Minnesota in the US and I'm in Canada. So we've been border buddies for about over 10 years. And what we do every single month is we select products that we're going to use in a free PDF. And our PDF has 6 cards. You can see little samples here. And you can earn it free when you make a purchase in my store. So shopcrazywithallison.com, or if you're from the US, in Patsy's store, stamps2die4.com. And today I thought I would make a card without ever having made it before. So I'm just going to use Patsy's pictures and her descriptions, and we're going to make it together. We'll see how that goes. So let's start. The card we're making today starts with 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 of basic white thick cardstock. So it's thicker than our regular basic white, okay? And it makes a great base. So we're going to start with that. I've gone ahead and cut out one of those beautiful patterns from the DSP. Love it. This is 4 by 5 1/4, so it's just going to be slightly smaller than the card base. So let's do that. Stick that on. Okay. And we can set that aside, okay? Next up, we're going to cut some die shapes out. Let's grab these dies. These dies are fantastic. Some of them are these gorgeous frames. We're going to use this one here. And some of them cut out actual stamped images, which we're going to do later. I also want to use this smaller frame on a basic white. So we've got Balmy Blue. We're going to cut this large one out, and then we've got the smaller one. Now, I think, I'm just going to double check. We're going to need the large Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So I'm going to grab it. So this is the larger platform, and the reason we're going to need it is because the width of my Balmy Blue is too wide, it's just slightly too wide to go through my mini. So we've got our platforms here. We've got platform number 1, platform number 2. We've got the clear plate, and then we've got our Balmy Blue with our beautiful frame, and then we've got basic white with our other smaller frame. Hi, Connie from Ohio. I'm so glad you came. Hi, Keisha. It's okay that you're late. It was just me, Keisha. And I started, and then thank heavens Diane joined in. So I knew I wasn't. I thought for a minute, am I actually live? Are people, can they find me? Is there something goofy with StreamYard? Anyway, you all found me. Hi, Donna. You haven't missed much, you guys. I'm using the Framed Florets Bundle. It's going to be the bundle that Patsy and I have designated for our free PDF. So when you make an order in our online stores, you're going to get a free PDF with 6 cards, instructions for 6 cards, and this is one of them. So what I've done, I'm going to put away this. I don't need this anymore. I can go back to the little one in a sec. So we're going to put all of that back. Okay, so you end up, we've done this before, but you end up with an outer frame and then an inner circle or oval. And then you're going to end up with an outer ring and an inner oval, just like we've done in the past. Now what I'm going to do is just grab take a pick, and I'm just going to run my fingernail along here, which should remove all these little bits. Hope everyone's enjoying their day. Donna and I and Diane on our live today enjoyed a winter wonderland. Luckily, I was not out in it. I don't think Diane was probably out in it, and Donna wasn't out in it. But there were some people stuck in a snowstorm here
in the lower mainland of Vancouver, some up to 10, 12 hours because the snow brought the city to a standstill. Keisha would have got it over on the island too, right, Keisha? You started earlier in the day though, so I'm not quite sure if you guys figured it out a little bit faster and got home earlier. But the commute was awful here. I guess there's so many accidents and whatnot. Anyway, that's Vancouver for you in the snow. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let's start building this up. So we've got our outer ring. Isn't that pretty? The two colors, that's the polished pink and the balmy blue, which looks really nice together, I think. Grab my glue. Now, I could have been smart, but today I wasn't as smart as I sometimes can be. I could have put adhesive sheet on here, and boy, wouldn't that have been an easy thing to glue. But I'm just going to take my white glue and I'm just going to go around and dot. Anyways, it was a beautiful sight, but not if you had to be anywhere. I always think about people who have essential service jobs like my son, and or people working in hospitals or long-term care, or any of those places where you just can't say, gee, I'm really sorry, I can't get to work. And you do everything you can to get in and help other people. So I just sit comfortable in my little home. Anyways, all right, I think I've got that. It's pretty glued. Now I'm going to just sort of center that. The white glue does take a bit of time to dry. Let's see. It is nice if you don't have anyone where to be. Oh, hi, Jennifer. You snuck on there. It's starting to get bad on your roads. Yeah, we have hills here. That's part of the problem. We have people make fun of us, but we do have a snow here that is very, very wet, which makes it heavy. And then it kind of fell, then it turned to rain a bit, then it froze. And we have hills, right? So I would say to people, it's like San Francisco with snow, a lot of snow. So it's harder for people to drive around. Okay, now I'm back to my instructions here. All right, so we've done that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, glue the ornate oval. We did that. We've die cut the smaller one. We're going to glue this one. We're going to glue our white one inside our blue one. Isn't it nice when you match this blue and the pink and the white? It's just, I don't know. I think it just looks so fresh and pretty. So we're going to glue that like so. How about if I actually put it on straight? Line it up. Just so. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, press that down. All right, so now what we want to do is take that oval. Normally I haven't been using the oval, but we're going to use the oval, but we're going to stamp on it first. So let me grab a block. So here we go. And then we're going to use, let's use, just thank you with all my heart. Oh no, that would be going the wrong way. We don't want to do that. Wishes for a beautiful birthday. That would be kind of nice, I think. Let's do that one. Okay. Grab it out of here. Oops. Now I'm going to stamp in Memento ink. It's like the crispness of this black. I think it looks nice. You make fun of us with love. Oh, I know you guys have so much more snow and ice and freezing temperatures. And we are kind of wimpy, I guess. But in some people's defense, I will say that it's the nature of the kind of weather we get. Other people should just stay off the roads. They're just being idiots. They don't need to be on the road, and they don't have snow tires, and they don't know how to drive in the snow, right? I used to drive in Toronto in the snow, and it wouldn't matter. Like, it was huge. Like, the sides of the roads had snow, piled up on the side, and there was snow on the ground. And I had a little Volkswagen Beetle bug. That was my mother's. I just went like crazy through it, and I never got stuck, and I never had a problem. It was very different snow, and there were no hills. Okay, so let's glue that to the inside of our oval here, our little frame. Every card I recreate that Patsy's designed, I just think, oh, it's so pretty in real life compared to on the page, you know, just so pretty. And this is one of the cards that's in our free PDF this month. Let's grab another piece of basic white. Let's grab our Memento ink. Let's grab another image. And yeah, I think this is the one I want. Yep. According to Patsy's picture, it is. Yeah, I'm sure you have crazy ones there too. There's crazy drivers everywhere, isn't there? Crazy. Well, I'm just letting that dry for a sec because we're going to color it. I want to draw your attention to what you actually get when you get the PDF. So I'm making card number 3 called Wishes. So this is the card that we're doing. And you can see that she's listed the measurements to cut and exactly step by step how to do it. And that's what I'm doing. So now I've stamped the flower spray in Tuxedo Black ink, and I'm going to color it with Stampin' Blends. Let's bring in our blends. Oh, it's not pretty. It looks like ice cream or sherbet or something. We've got Mint Macron, Polished Pink, Daffodil Delight, Balmy Blue. So let me see what her instructions say. She says to color the large flowers in Balmy Blue, and so we shall. So let's grab our Balmy Blue, and I'm just going to add the dark one to the center, kind of on these little lines that are already highlighted. I guess she means this one too. Yeah, I guess so. She must mean that one. Okay, let's do that. And then we're going to go in with our lighter one. Just blend that all in. I love Stampin' Blends. I know you guys do too. Some of you. Okay, so I've colored the flower. Oh, this one. So those are the large flowers. Patsy says color with blue. All right. Then she says color the small flowers in daffodil. Okay, Patsy. We'll color the soft. These little guys are so cute. Do these in. Oh, I'm using the dark first. And then I'm going to go in and just blend with the light daffodil. So you get a bit of highlighting there. Okay. Next, she says to do the leaves in Mint Macron. So let's do that. Okay. Got a lot of leaves here. So I love the delicacy, the delicate of these leaves. They're so pretty. What was I supposed to do the pink in? Sprigs. Okay, I think I overstepped my boundaries with my mint. Oh, well, too late. Some things I can fix, others you just go with. Okay, and then lastly, she says to add this pop of pink, which is going to tie in to the paper, to the DSP. So I think this is what she means by sprigs. Could have looked at the picture, I suppose. Okay, sprigs, sprigs, sprigs. I love how you can color quickly with blends. They're just, this is really like just coloring with pencils or markers, isn't it? Like we're not doing a lot of blending because the spaces that we're coloring are tiny. So we don't have to do a lot. Let's do that. Okay. And then I see where I have not colored. So leaf here. Okay. Now the center of my little flowers, I think what I'm going to do is nothing because she uses little elements in there. So we're going to leave that for a sec. Okay. Now, going to use our dies to cut out that piece. I love it how it cuts it out. Love it. Okay, so grab my trusty tape because we don't want it to go sideways there. Just hold that down while it's going through the machine. So this time we can use our little baby mini emboss. If you sign up as a demonstrator during January and February, you can get a little one as part of your starter kit, and you can get it in this new release color called Boho Blue, which will be fantastic. Not that there's anything wrong with the white one, but I think the blue one would be pretty. There we go. Got that piece cut out. Now, bring back our card, and we're going to pop this up. I love the way cards come together when someone else has designed them. And all you have to do is follow the instructions. If you like that type of thing, you can earn the PDF for free, which I mentioned earlier. But you can also purchase the PDF for $12. That's 4 cards. Or you can purchase a class to go, and I'll send you everything already cut out. And all you have to do is, you will need the stamps and the dies to finish your cards, but we've got that option too. Okay, so let's tie a ribbon. This is the seam binding, crinkled seam binding ribbon. I love this ribbon because you can color this ribbon with to make it any color using the blends. So really love that. I see this little guy's end here is part of, I must have colored it with blue. We have our, Ange and I have our class this weekend using all these products. Keisha, are you coming? Can't remember if I saw you on the list. Okay, so here we go. Is that pretty? Oh my gosh, so cute. Hi, Ellie. Yeah, I'm excited for it too, Jennifer. I've told myself, I don't need another. What do I need another one for? And then I thought, get a grip. Of course you need the blue one. Okay. We're just making a card, Ellie, using, this is Patsy's design, and it's from the PDF for the fitting florets. So I'm just using that. We're going to bring in these fantastic gold swirls that sadly sold out. Oop, put that on there. Oop. Oh, I guess I didn't bring up just one sec, you guys. We've got that little glue dot came off the back, but I just grabbed that and put that one in the middle there. And I think that's all that Patsy had me doing. I think so. Is that everything? So there's her instructions, and there's the card. Isn't that fun? So pretty. Oh yes, you told me that you gave your white one away. Absolutely, you can justify it. There you go. Okay. So let me just show you a couple more cards to remind you of this fantastic. This is one that my sister Ellie, who's on this call, she made for me. It's a little faux step card. Isn't that pretty? And here's another one. I don't think I've shown you this one before. In fact, I know I didn't. Isn't that pretty? So that's done with the evergreen color, which is one of the colors from the designer series paper. You can see that. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Now, I promised you guys that I would show you some cards from the last chance list. So tomorrow, last chance list means that Stampin' Up! Has identified all the products that are not going to be carried forward to a future publication. These are ones from the July to December mini. And they're not going to be carried forward, which is kind of sad. But the good news is, this is the catalog, right? But the good news is some of the products are going to be on for spectacularly reduced prices. So let me take you through a couple of them, okay? So this is one of my favorites. This was the Merriest Frames hybrid embossing folder. You guys saw me work with this quite a bit a couple months ago and last year. This die, which is a fantastic one. Remember the one that's a hybrid, so it cuts and embosses at the same time? It's a fantastic deal. Tomorrow, 60% off, $21. You have to get it. You're crazy if you don't get it. So you heard it here first. Now, some things might be sold out, so you want to act quickly. Okay, next up, what have we got? We've got the decorated, here we go, make sure I got that in screen. Decorated with happiness stamps and the decorated pine dies. Now the dies are 50% off, so they're $23.50. Aren't they gorgeous? So even if you didn't have the stamps, it doesn't matter because these are all made just with the dies. Now, if you're going to buy a bundle of any of these products that I'm showing you, so this comes in a bundle with the stamps, decorated with happiness stamps, and these are the decorated pine dies. Don't order them with the bundle number. Order them with their individual item numbers, okay? Hi, Liam. You just woke up. You haven't missed me yet. Here's another example of that gorgeous decorated pine dies. Is that beautiful? So again, these are just made with the dies. 50% off, $23.50, starting tomorrow. Okay. Next up, what have I got? Oh, this is a fun one. The barn dies. You guys seen this? Now, these are mixed with a couple of other dies, but there's the barn and the little horse. Those are on sale tomorrow for 20% off. So $36. Okay. And what else? This is the snowman dies and the snowman magic stamps. The dies are on for 30% off. So they're $27.30. So again, this frame and these, you know, the little tree and whatnot, those are the dies. And that was one of the dies that's on this barn card. That's on sale. So pick those up. Isn't that cute? What else have we got in our little stack here? So I've been, you know, we played with this a lot. That was my card from the other day, right? But the candy cane dies, the stamps are being retired too, but the dies, they're on for 20% off. So they're $38.40. So you can pick those up. Remember, don't order them as a bundle. Okay. Oh, this one's really cute. The Scotties. Who does not have the Scotties? Aren't they cute? Ooh, let's move this down a titch. There we go. So we've got the Christmas Scotty stamps, and we've got the punch that punches out a shape like this one, so just out of paper, or you can stamp and punch. The punch is on for 30% off, so it's $18.20 starting tomorrow. Isn't that cute? Okay. All right, this is one of my favorites. Okay, how cute. I love even saying Yeti to party. It's a Yeti. Now, here's something to bear in mind. The stamps, let's start with the stamps. The stamps are on for 60% off. They are $10. Where can you get a stamp set for $10? Like, it's crazy. Like $10? Now, as part of tomorrow's launch, they're also going to refresh the clearance rack. So if you are shopping tomorrow, you're going to want to make sure that you check out the last chance list and the clearance rack before you hit send. I do not know what dies are going to be on the clearance rack, but apparently some of the dies that were in a previous promotion called Perfect Partners, they're going to be on sale. Don't know how much, don't know which ones, but I'm hopeful it's the one that matches the Yeti to party. Wouldn't that be great? $10 stamps and on sale dies if they're there. So make sure you check that out tomorrow. Okay. Here's another set of dies that we used quite a bit last month. Celebrating tag dies. The stamps and the dies are going on retired list. The dies are 40% off. So they're $32.40 for the dies, but they're really cute. So these are a couple of cards. This one I don't own. I got this one in a swap. Here it is. mistletoe. So mistletoe magic. These dies are going on sale for $21.50, 50% off. So you want to grab those. Look at this card. We've got, those are the beautiful dies from the Framed Florets. And then this is the music embossing folder. Isn't that pretty? Isn't it gorgeous card? Love it. Okay. And then lastly, I want to show you spruced up. Now this is one that you might not have noticed, but these are outline dies. So many things in this die set called spruced up outline dies. They're on for 40% off for $26.40. And really just love them. Such a simple, isn't that a really great kind of rustic card? Now, Keisha's on this call. I want to show you a card that Keisha sent me for Christmas. I just got it yesterday. Look at this adorable card that Keisha made me. These little mice, these caroling mice, are they not the cutest? That's a host set, and they're going to be retiring. So if you have an order of $200 or more, you can pick those up. And I really love it, Keisha. Thank you so much for thinking of me and sending that to me. She got so much stuff going on here. My gosh, she's got the embossing folder. Oh my gosh. It's gorgeous. This is a lot of work and much appreciated. So thank you, Keisha, for sending that. Did it arrive fast? I didn't check to see when it was mailed. Okay, so there's our card again from today. Anyways, it was just such a lovely surprise, which I really appreciated. So thank you so much. Let me just do this. Yeah, too big of me. Just saying. Okay. Any other questions that you guys might have? I've posted a link to the last chance list. And of course, shopping is easy. Just go to shopcrazywithallison.com. And if you have any questions, post them on whichever platform you're watching me on, whether it's YouTube or in my Border Buddy group, the one I do with Patsy Waggoner, or on my page, Stamp Crazy with Allison page. Let's see, what else? I think we're good. We talked about our snow. Oh, hi, Barb, who snuck in there. I'm so glad you got me live. Thanks. That's awesome. Oh, and Diane, your neighbor came and shoveled. Oh, that is, see, what an act of kindness that is. Oh, my neighbor did a little bit of shoveling for us too, which is nice. We're on a corner lot, and we were on a corner lot in our house that we used to live in too. And my husband said at the time, I'm never buying a corner lot again. And then somehow we got a corner lot. And when you buy a corner lot, you don't really think about how much grass there is to cut on the boulevard or how much snow there is to shovel. So we've got one side of our house is 136 feet of sidewalk. And then the front is 50. So what's that? Almost 200 feet, which sounds bad. And it is. So I took my husband practically, hours to do it. But luckily it was beautiful out today. It was, even though we had that snow and everything last night, it was really cold. It warmed up today, which is lovely, except that then it'll freeze tonight. So then we're kind of snookered for that, right? Can't win. All right. I think we've got everything, you guys. Thank you for coming, especially Diane, who popped on there and let me know that everything was okay and you could hear me. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Hope you get some creative time in. I will see you back here on Sunday. If you have any questions about the sale, please reach out, and I'm happy to help you with that. Okay, everybody, thanks so much. Have a great rest of the day. Bye for now.